Chris, your concept of diagonalization, which you lay out in Biblical Critical Theory, has come under some scrutiny and debates, especially those over Tim Keller and what others have described as the third way. Your Biblical Critical Theory was really a rare book. Even with academic length, academic heft, you still drove a lot of conversation around the church. Did your critics in the last couple years, have they helped you rethink anything that you wrote in that book?
It's a really helpful question. I think as an academic, you're used to getting lots of criticism. That's the way academia works. Blind peer review is really healthy. People telling you, very kindly, how you're wrong.
We should try it with preachers in the church. Huh?
Well, yes, I suppose there's that as well. It's actually really
anonymous
helpful.
emails that you get.
So the good faith criticism that I've received over the book has just been incredibly helpful, pointing to things that I hadn't necessarily thought about. I don't think there's anything that I would go back and change, but the critiques have pushed me to go deeper and to expand what I was saying. And one key area, I think, is the way in which a biblical framework, like the one I've just been talking about in relation to Augustine, what that looks like on the ground. The difference between your sort of overall strategy as a Christian and your particular tactics in a situation. So, for example, Biblical Critical Theory, fine, but when I get into the voting booth, where do I put my cross? How does it shake out in those very practical situations? And where I've come to on that one is, I think, if you don't have a framework that is bigger than the platform offered by the two parties, you can't meaningfully put your cross anywhere. So you're just going to be a slave of one of the package deals given to you. In order to make that choice meaningfully, one way or another, you need a framework bigger than those two. And so it's not that there's a tension between having to put your cross somewhere and having a framework that's bigger than a party platform and that doesn't fully fit with either party platform. It's actually that you need that framework to make a meaningful choice that's not just a slavish choice.
Mm-hmm. You and I were talking about this a little bit last night, and you had mentioned the way that it doesn't make any sense to do this anyway because the different parties' ideologies will change. I think what we've seen, though, is a giving way of ideological orientation to parties toward more identity politics. And that then can shift because the ideologies don't matter. It's simply a matter of one tribe versus another tribe. But that becomes even more dangerous in a lot of different ways.